don't ever wanna feel pain. Wanna be ready when you call my name. Hey people, it is the Suppoman, your superhero of cryptocurrency. Coming to you actually today because of this. So, if you are very active in cryptocurrency, then you will be fully aware that Paid Network, bear with me, I'm not on the right screen, but you will be aware that Paid Network has essentially dumped so super catastrophically that it's not even a joke. So, if we just have a look and see where Paid Network was to where it is now, it was at $5.62. So it has essentially lost over 10x of its value. That was at its absolute highest during the massive February peak of DeFi coins, and the most recent was 6 p.m. Now, I know that a lot of people will probably be looking at Paid Network. And by the way, people, if you are here, I haven't actually checked that I'm live. Let me just check that you can see me and everything. Yes, there I am. I is live. Good to see you, people. If you could just smash a like, smash it up, that would be a lovely thing. So anyway, if you are looking at this, then you may potentially have thought to yourself, oh, you know, Paid Network was incredibly strong project. You know, the token allows you to get into IDOs. Shadows was one of their most recent IDOs, which massively spiked initially and had a lot of interest. So therefore, it's a very, very strong project. And as a result of that, this big dip may actually make you think, yeah, this is worth buying. But let me just rewind. So basically, there has been a quite catastrophic exploit in Paid Network. Okay, so essentially, and there's a hacker minted 60 million tokens, which has then been, I imagine, dumped on the open market. So they were able to mint 60 million paid tokens and were able to just sell it right down, essentially, to the point that it is where it is right now. Now, if you look at the price, let me just look at the price here on TradingView, you can see that it did dump, and then it had a bit more scattered dump. This is a 5-minute chart, a more scattered dump. Then there was a rapid recovery, and then it has kind of dumped again, nearly to its bottom, which from what I have seen is around about 26 or so cents. Now, if you are thinking to yourself, I want to bag me a huge amount of Paid Network tokens, then I would essentially say don't. Now, what has happened is that there has been this is now widely being spread around crypto. This I wasn't actually planning on making a live stream today, but the fact that this happened made me have to come online so that I could make sure that you made the right decision when it came to Paid Network. Because I personally looked at it and I was like, I'm going to buy it now. I'm going to get it. But having looked into it more, I mean, essentially, Paid Network are trying to get on top of this, from what I can see. Now, I'm not personally in Paid Network, so I haven't got any vested interest in either defending them or criticizing them. There has been a lot of, I don't know if FUD's the right word, but certainly negativity, where somebody, this particular Twitter account said, scam advisory, Paid Network, the owner can mint tokens and did mint tokens to fresh wallets. When was this? This was the 25th of January that they put this out. The owner can mint tokens and did mint tokens to fresh wallets who never bought the pre-sale. Contract is behind a proxy. Likeliness of losing all funds very high. So I guess now people are actually saying, well, this guy was absolutely right. Anyway, so Paid Network are trying to get on it. And from what I understand, from what I understand of the current scenario, is that a snapshot was taken of this token before the exploit, right? So what they're able to do is they are able to essentially, I think what they are trying to do is they are going to render the current token worthless. So the price, as you see today, so people are buying the dip right now. You literally just saw it go up 10 cents. So people are buying the dip right now. And essentially by buying the dip, they are buying up into a what is likely to be a worthless token over time if paid are able to fix the problem, right? So what I believe the plan is, from what I have heard, is that they are looking to restore the price with... So what they're going to do is they are essentially going to create a new contract address for paid and therefore a brand new token. And they are looking to restore the price of that token to what the token was before the crash. So basically around about $2.80, $2.60 or so. So therefore, all the people that are buying this dip are potentially buying something that isn't going to have a long-term value. What's likely is that in the interim, dependent on what market this is bought from, is that this may be a good arbitrage opportunity. Obviously, a new contract has not been created, a new token hasn't been created. So as such, nothing has necessarily happened yet. It is still tradable, as it were. And where people are buying, people can sell into that demand. And so therefore, this is probably a trading opportunity for some. But ultimately, buying, if you were in a way of thinking that by buying paid at 57 cents, you are essentially, if this recovers and goes to 260 again, or even higher, you're going to make an instant kind of 5 to 10x on that. And essentially that isn't the case from what I understand from paid network. So from what I gather, it seems as though paid is going to they're going to have a brand new token address, and I don't know what that means for the hodlers, but I should imagine that they are going to attempt to whatever people's balances are of paid currently, they are going to honor the price that they're going to put paid at. They are going to honor that price for the hodlers of paid, and whatever people have in paid allocations. They are going to honor they're going to honor the price before the snapshot onto that hodling. So essentially, you won't have lost, apparently. But that is what I have heard. So, let me just have a look. So, the funny thing is, and I say funny, but it's not really funny, is that apparently, let me just have a look, Paid Network were audited by Certicay. Let me have a look. Yeah, so apparently, Paid Network were audited by Certicay. I can't find the official... I can't find any official tweet on it. But they were Certicay audited, and yet they got exploited. So I guess the learning from this, for sure, is that... Here we are. I guess the learning from this, for sure, is that even an audit doesn't necessarily guarantee that you get that you're not going to get screwed, okay? Because although this probably isn't a rug pull, and I dare say it isn't, even though the speculation is that it is, and there is definitely I would say that a massive amount of trust has been lost in Paid Network that this could happen. Particularly as lots of people's livelihoods, savings, and all sorts had gone into it. A lot of trust has been lost in this process. So even if there is going to be, even if it does actually get restored, I don't necessarily know what's going to happen. I don't necessarily know. I hope that, you see, I hope that for the sake of those who did actually get into Paid Network, that this is not going to harm you long term. Because I guess if I was a paid network hodler and I was relatively happy with this solution, which paid are coming out with, which is essentially they're going to bring the price back to what it was. They're going to roll it back essentially, and well, not necessarily roll it back, but you know what I mean, right? They're going to essentially restore the price back to what it was, so that what you hold in it is how it was before the exploit. That I'm not sure that because of the people's trust, people aren't going to immediately want to sell this, and that it's going to experience some form of negativity, certainly initially anyway. So that is the situation on paid, but really the key learning is CertiK audit. Now, I'm not going to put down CertiK, but this ain't great, I've got to admit. It's not great. Bear with me. I've just realised that I haven't actually tweeted. So let me just tweet. I am actually live, because there's probably a whole host of people that haven't got the notification. So bear with me. Bang, done. Right, okay. So anyway, yeah. So this is a lesson, I suppose. This is a lesson that even an audited smart contract, and essentially smart contract agreements, is what paid network is all about. And CertiK, QuantStamp, and all that are basically all about the business of auditing smart contracts and making sure that people can't get harmed. Obviously, it's happened. So I think that this does put a little bit of it does call into question the validity and effectiveness of a CertiK contract, or in fact audit, or in fact any audit moving forward. So we're pleased to announce that Paid Network has successfully completed an audit on CertiK. Assesses the code and underlying structure. The audit carried out by CertiK assesses the code and underlying structure. The audit focused on testing smart contracts against attack vectors, assessing paid network codebase to ensure compliance with best practices, ensuring contract logic meets with the specifications and intentions of the client, cross-referencing contract structure and implementation against similar smart contracts produced by industry leaders, thorough line-by-line manual review of the entire code process, and Paid Network successfully passed the audit with no issues. So there we are. There we are, Marble Arch. So it does kind of call into question the validity of these audits and what they actually look for, etc. But anyway, yeah, so let's have a look. So the price of Paid Network continues to recover. It's gone up 20 cents since this stream started. But yeah, my advice is essentially don't get involved unless you're happy to take the risk of a trade opportunity, I suppose. So yeah, there we are. Now, what did this affect? So let's have a look at Shadows. So Shadows was a recent Paid Network IDO recently. Let me have a look at this. Oh wait, hold on. That's not the right one. DAOs. Let's have a look at DAOs. $3. I don't think that's as bad as it was when I last looked at it. $3.50 was what it was, but it's gone down to $2.27. So I would say that people have bought this dip too. Yeah, it would appear that people have used the opportunity because Shadows wasn't directly affected by Paid, in essence. Like, it's not that they share similar code or anything like that. It's just purely by association that I think that the price of Shadows went right down. So let me just have a look and see what the prices are currently. 280 1 inch, 290 gate, 228 1 inch. Yeah, so I think fundamentally on the areas where there's actual volume, it has it's around about $3. Let me see. Somebody says CoinGecko says $2.80. Let's have a look. Why am I putting CoinGecko? Right, Shadows. By the way, people, make sure that you smash up the like. There's only 67 likes and 263 people watching. So please, if you could, I would appreciate it. It's almost like saying, Suppoman, when times of trouble do happen, we would love it if you actually did come live and you did tell us more about the situations. Oh, bear with me. So yeah, so if you could just simply tap that like button. It's the very best you could do for me. So let me just have a look at shadows quick. Yeah, it is 280. It is 280. How does it compare? 11 million volume here, 10 million volume. There's not much difference, probably about 400k difference. I don't know why I'm looking at that. Let's have a look at markets. See how much. Lisa, thank you very much, Lisa, for the $5. Thank you for bringing this to us. Very urgent, important info. Thank you. Smash the likes. Shadows went down 33%, got back up straight away. Yes, so the opportunity was well and truly taken advantage or exploited. Probably not the best word to use, but it certainly was in some form anyway. So Uniswap 288 apparently. Somebody's saying Kylin's gone right down. So Kylin the other day was $1.90. Let's see what it is now. 96 cents. Congratulations. 34% tanking. So good, yeah. Well, not necessarily good for anybody who bought much higher prices, but I would say that it's definitely advantageous after a coin has launched. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this was not at all page related. It's a Polkadot coin and a Polka Starter project, but Polka Starter and Paid Network seems to have been involved in a few of the Polkadot new projects. Somebody's saying Perlin's doing good. Let's have a look at Perlin. Holy shit, boss! That's really doing well. 51% today. Awesome. Can you check Polkamarkets? Let me check Polkamarkets then. Feeling hot. Duh. Betty boom 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 boom. Also, don't forget to smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. What's pumping? 0.5 Polkamarkets. Now, a lot of people have been very, very bullish on Polkamarkets, but it has gone pretty much sideways the whole time. So with NDX, you got to remember that there are what? Let me have a lucky work. There are near 9,000 cryptocurrencies, so it isn't easy these days to stand out necessarily. Oh, Shadows has gone down to 288 now on Polkadot. Gamified prediction market. So basically, DeFi, NFT, Polkadot, and prediction protocols are so hot. But and that's probably why, despite its launch, I don't actually have any market cap data here. Let me just have a look. Cover protocol. Interesting that should be there today. Yeah, what was I looking at? Polkamarkets. It's pumping. What's pumping? Oh, BSCPad. Yeah, 27 million market cap. I wouldn't get into this personally. BSCPad. From the shadows. Yeah, holy shite, that's going right up. It continues to moon. It's just on a massive moon mission. This is, even if it's not like officially a Binance launchpad, like a IDO launchpad, this is still a big deal right now. $3.89. There's no real competitor from what I can see. What's the NFT of the day? The NFT of the day so far seems to be Non-fungible Yearn. Let me have a look and see how that's doing. Holy crap! Look at that! That is just totally unbelievable. 315%! So you're saying Bitcoin's pumping? Yeah, it is. 43, 49, 3. That's insane. Let's try and zoom. I haven't actually done any charting today. I've been busy. I'm busy. Right, so let's just extrapolate this. So we are inching towards the 49.5 support line. That's where I imagine we're going to get resistance. So that's going to be the milestone. That's going to be what needs to be surpassed. If it goes past that, then I guess the next support, or should I say resistance, is this ascending wedge, that ascending broadening wedge that Bitcoin was going into. But yeah, let's not put the bull before the horns as much as one wants to. Too many polkas. Yes, there are too many polkas. I'm beginning to find myself turned off by. It was a little bit like in the ICO boom in 2018, where everything was chain. You know, as if you had chain after your name, then essentially you would pump. But it just got boring after a while, even though it's more of a generic name. But Polka is just getting annoying now. Super Angels is in the house. Angie, Lisa, Chrissy, Karen, Lindsay, all in the house tonight. Any questions? Easyfi doing well. Let's have a look at Easyfi. Brazilius. Oh yeah, it's doing well. A lot of the strong projects really booming right now. Let's have a gander. From the shadows. Don't know what the hell that was all about. So let's see what's pumping and what's not. Holochain, 32%. I still hold a few 100,000 Holochain. Maybe a bit more, I can't remember. But I haven't essentially looked at Holochain. I would say quite safely. I haven't really looked at Holochain since 2018, I don't think. Let me see how it's doing. Oh, my Delta, my portfolio has just had an enormous pump. Where is Holochain? It's like way down. Oh, I don't have this properly listed on my Delta, because it's showing me as having not gained at all. So therefore, what I must have on my Delta is wrong. But yeah, I've got 4.2 million Holochain, which I bought a long time ago. So maybe time to offload that. Anyway, so let's have a look. So IOTA, wow, that's amazing. VeChain inches now way over 5 cents and goes towards 6 cents. Polygon 21 is around about where I remember it last time I looked. Cardano 7% up, nearly $1.20. Let's see what's not doing quite so well today. Chili's. So Chili was the ICO, was the NFT of yesterday, and Flow. They both had mega pumps. ZK Swap 338. It's not too bad. It was much lower recently. Kusama 225. Digibyte 5 cents. Right, not bad. Not bad. Let's have a look. See what you guys are saying. Right. 8 days a week. Thank you very much, Lindsay, for the super chat. Love it. What can we expect VeChain to go to in 2021? I would say about 35 cents, personally. Hedera hash graph, $15, 15 cents, nice. God, if it was $15, I'd be probably the richest man on the planet right now. Blank wallet, let me have a look at Blank actually. Because Blank launched today, I believe. And this is a privacy protocol, 13 million. This has gone as high as $2.13 and has nearly retraced to its lowest. So I imagine that this was probably not the best day for Polkadot, given what's happened to paid shadows. Yeah, reclaim privacy on your Ethereum, on your Ethereum transactions, which is, I think, quite an amazing value proposition. To be fair, bear with me. Let me just put my phone on charge because I've been using it all day, and then look at my other phone. So yeah, any more questions? Fusible. Let me have a look at Fusible then. I am up for looking at any. There's nothing there for FUSI. Have a look on here. Aha, here we go. FUSI, 13% up. I can't see what the market cap is, so I don't know if 1 million trade volume's good or not. Why two phones, Suppo? Drug dealer? No, joke. Two phones. One, because one has got all my authentication and stuff, so I keep that as a functional thing, and it also contains actually my Telegram, and this one is just like a good camera phone. Price discovery protocol for NFTs. Liquefy your NFTs, create pools. Really, creators and collectors can benefit from a better pricing mechanism. Auctions are a suboptimal mechanism of discovering prices for creators, blah, 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 blah. Fusible, we took a folio out of Bancor's formula and modified it to draft first version of price discovery protocol for NFTs. So essentially, it's like a liquidity protocol for NFTs, right? So that seems quite interesting. Super Bro, have been with you since 2017. Hope you get your subs back. When Bitcoin's 2.0, have a look at GUMPAD and Dusk. Well, I would say that the next, the next ethos or Bitcoins or whatever that I ever plan on doing will be at a point where everybody can get in at the lowest possible, can go in at an all-in kind of price, whether or not you want to go all in or not, but it's at a price where it's all in. And there's not very many things that I would consider as having the kind of superstar slam dunk qualities as Ethos certainly did, and at the price people could get into it at, which was around about 300,000. Paid end up like T-Bar back in 2018. T-Bar is essentially titanium, which eventually died. So Paid Network is now one of the most trending. Let's have a look and see how it's doing there. 57. Yes, right. Okay, show's over. What do you think of FIO Protocol making payment easy on multi-cryptos? Is it on here is the question. FIO. FIO! FIO. Alright, let's have a look. 42 million market cap. 7 million supply. Let's take a more in-depth looky look. DMST. Alright, I'll take a look at that. Making crypto products easier so anybody can use them. One identity for all your cryptos. Single identifier eliminates need C, yada yada yada. The question with these are, can they outlast the bull market? You know, can they be a name that is branded enough to carry on long term? That would be the question I would have to ask on these. And there are many of these types of projects around at the moment. Quite a few of these payment type solutions. And yeah, that didn't look like it had very strong branding from my personal perspective. So DMST, whatever. Let's have a look. DMScript, hate the name. Sounds like a shit name, to be fair. 1 million trade volume, 1.6 million market cap. I've never heard of it. Being Polkadot doesn't necessarily make you brilliant. It just means that you have potentially access to the best. My microphone's gone impotent. It just keeps flopping. Anyway, it just means you have access to potentially the best scaling solutions. DMScript blockchain company, yada yada yada. Releasing video game based projects, utilizing blockchain technology. It's just a shit name. Esports. Oh, now I definitely hate it. Not saying it won't do well, but it's not something I'm into, and I would say pretty much most people that are speculating on cryptocurrencies are not into either. So, yeah. Can't see who's invested in them. Apparently they've got these partnerships: Ferrum, Mercedes, DexTools, Twitch, Nvidia, but that could just be completely fudged information, like completely glorified information, essentially being made to sound better than it actually is. GUMPAD and Dusk. Let me have a look at those. Let me just have a quickie. And a look. Right, nothing for GUMPAD. Dusk. Dust Network. Oh, I remember Dust. I think I remember Dust Network. Do I? Yeah, this is a coin from old, I think. Let me just have a look. Definitely not an ethos. It's an 83 million market cap. Uh, 18 months old, so not that old. Anyway, let's have a look. Dust Network, the privacy blockchain for financial applications. There's loads of these now, and this is too high a market cap for that to be interesting at all. Let me have a look at GUMPAD. Let's see if there's any information. Is that something to do with dentists anyway? Oh, right. Gourmet Galaxy? First IDO to launch on GUMPAD with Ethereum. Ah, neck hurts. And make your neck work. Now freeze. Here comes the men in black. I have looked at Easy. There's no need to do it. Build your planets on Gourmet Galaxy. Built on Ethereum. Powered by Polkadot. This looks like an incredibly poor man's Chain Guardians. But it is an NFT project. And yet is not available. Is not available. GUMPAD. Oh yeah, of course it wouldn't, because it's IDO, isn't it? Yeah, so this will probably moon if the price is right, because it's an NFT, but I wouldn't say that it looks very... Let me just have a look on my whale app. I don't want to outright shit on something if it may have some hidden value. So let me just quality assess this. ID security would be an important issue. Not sure it is so much. Right. Gourmet. I'll have a look for that first. Gourmet Galaxy, right, okay. Oh, they got Moon Whale, actually. Right, so they got Moon Whale. So, yeah, this probably could do okay. BlockSync. Let me just have a look and see who BlockSync have invested in. Polkacover, Polkadex, Armify, Economy, Shadows Network, Gourmet Galaxy. Right, okay. So they've only invested in like 7 projects. Moon Whale have gotten into pretty much the same ones. Razor, D-Hedge Avalanche, Orion Protocol, Mars Network, Snowswap, Chain Guardian, Star Atlas, Superfarm, and Gourmet Galaxy. Okay, yeah, this could probably do quite well then. There obviously was something that I was not seeing. It looks like a poor man's thingy-majiggy, but at the same time, the price they probably got in is. I think this will probably do well then. I think this will probably do well if it's got a few backers. They're not major, but they are backers ultimately. It's better than having none. So actually, not too bad. Maybe worth speculation at the right price. Anyone noticed Ivan on Tech is all subdued now? No more pamping. I have said what I think of Economy so many times now. I don't think I need to say it again. I will check out bloom.co though, as it was a super chat. Wouldn't ordinarily. From the shadows. The Truth platform. Validate anything about anyone. With push button deployment on premises or the cloud, you can generate more revenue and reduce fraud. Validate anything about anyone. Let me see if this one has been invested in. I'm glad I looked at Gourmet Galaxy. This is why you must always check. So Bloom, take control of your credit and identity. Oh shit. Pantera have gotten into this one. Looks a bit... Doesn't look brilliant. I mean, the website looks quite nice, but... So this is about personal identification. Validate anything about anyone. Push button deployment. Generate more revenue and reduce fraud. For consumers, monitor and secure your credit and identity for free. Get alerts when you change of your credit. Monitor your ID. And it's alright actually. This reminds me a bit of Sovereign. Identity is still very much... is still what I imagine will be quite an important factor down the line. As blockchains, as we have essentially become digital in this world, as we become digital, then solutions like this will be very... I mean, particularly for the reduction of fraud. I'm not sure about the generate revenue, although I'm sure that's good from an enterprise point of view. But certainly reducing fraud over time, I think, you know, with credit card hacks, SIM swaps, all sorts of hacks going on, then yes. Extend Finance, new gem. Don't know. Viking dumped hard, recovering. I mean, please don't expect... You know, I got out of Viking like a week ago now. I don't expect that any yield farm will be continuously profitable for you. Wow, 687. That's ridiculous. As I sold the lot of mine, what was it? Must have been about $63, I think it was. It wasn't quite at the high, which was like 80, but 63 was good enough for me. I got out with quite a few BNB. It's Friday then. Have you checked out Circle Exchange? I will check out one more. Thoughts on Get? Shit, I don't really see the point of it. Unilock network is worth looking at. Car vertical partnership with Tesla. Yeah, okay. Get real. Yeah, Car Tessie is already pumped. There's no real point. You get in beforehand, not afterwards. Feels like bears are exhausted. Well, hopefully. Hopefully. It's trying to get there. It's trying. Look at that. Brilliant. Yes, trying to get there. Come on. We can do it. The thing is that I don't anticipate it will just keep going up, though. You know, I think that it's just going to be quite a lot of peaks and troughs before eventually things will start to actually show promise and there's more health. Right, people. Please look at Paint. You know I have looked at Paint, right? Like, I brought it up twice now, like in both of my last streams. Non-fungible Yearn, I've got to say, I am super surprised. Super surprised. Just goes to show people. Sometimes don't care about the aesthetics, right? I use it as a barometer for quality, but if you've got something good, if you've got something potentially a powerhouse in terms of value proposition, which is essentially, in this instance, NFY Finance was all about was about putting a staking contract, wrapping up a staking contract in an NFT token, essentially, which you can then pass on to other people to then earn staking rewards, which I think is utterly magnificent. If you think about it, I mean, imagine if you could like wrap up a masternode. Let's say you don't want a masternode anymore, you want to offload it. You package it up as an NFT and sell it on. I think that's marvelous. I think it's a great value proposition. If it had a more trustworthy website, then I'd say those guys are onto a good thing. But actually, almost by being rough like this, yeah, I'm still in Marlin. Yes, Steve, in the UK. But being rough like this, I think if anything has actually helped it. I mean, NFY actually reminds me of BSCPad. They both look relatively rough, but yet sexy, rough and sexy. I guess we all fancy a little bit of rough and sexy every now and again. Have you got a girlfriend? Get waifu token. That's funny. Waifu token. Is that actually a thing? Because I know in like anime kind of worlds, waifu means like wife, doesn't it? Waifu token. That was another one that did really well, actually. What was it called? Yield Watch or something? And it was a bit like your currency for a collectible digital girlfriend. Brilliant. What was it? Was it Yield Watch? Some people stand in the darkness. You'll know exactly what I mean. Yeah. You'll know exactly what I mean when I actually... The likes are rubbish, Lindsay, but what can you do? What can you do? That, I'm afraid to say, is the way that it is. It is what it is. I think it's going to dump hard. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Placebo Gazebo. I think it is going to eventually die hard, but it ain't dying yet. There we are. Yield Watch. Do you think this is fantastic? Like, design-wise, brilliant. I don't know what it is, but I know that this was just absolutely smashing it yesterday. And it's tanking now. 12 mil market cap, 8 million volume. This was what, 354. Yeah, wow, lost 2/3. Right, people, I am going to make a move now. But thank you very much for being here, Team Suppo. And I hope that you... Oh, actually, somebody did say... Thoughts on Bridge Mutual? I think Bridge Mutual is a great project, actually. And actually, they put out a tweet about Paid Network. I think they're working in partnership with Paid Network. And I think that something about... you know, what happened with Paid is actually fueling increased need for insurance protocols. Oh, Paid's still going up. Whoa. Whoa, look at that. 4.4 mil? Get in there, people. I mentioned it when it wasn't really doing anything, and then bang, it's just been going for it. There was something else I wanted to check actually while I was here. Oh yeah, let me see how Portion's doing in this market. Yeah, still hasn't woken up yet. I don't think very many people know about Portion, to be honest with you. Right, okay. I'm gonna now make a move. So, people, thank you very much for your attendance today. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I hope that you make the right decisions, people. It's basically cryptocurrency is a learning opportunity for everyone. It kind of validates what Elon Musk said the other day. Upsetting to say, but there are unfortunately bad actors in this whole ecosystem. I don't think I missed a super chat. No, I think I pretty much addressed all. So, people, thank you very much for attending tonight. I have loved you being here in the cosmos of the Team Suppo. And I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend. It is lights out, all out.